So we got a Chevy Malibu, painting the door on it. They got a brand new skin. So we're getting ready to mask this off, go through the prepping steps. Okay, so I'm all masked off. Usually for bumpers or quick things or fenders, sometimes I may use the masking paper, but because I'm shooting a big panel, there's a little bit of breeze out here, even though I'm using some excellent turbine guns with little overspray, I decided to go with the 3M plastic because I'm gonna have a big wide open fan in the beginning. So since it's a new skin and it's fairly clean, it looks like it's in good shape, but I'm gonna sand this down, re-prime it, prep it and everything because I wanna knock the gloss and the shine down. So I'm gonna start with a 180 grit, buzz over it just to break the clear down, to open it up. You could use 320 at first, but for something like this, I want a good adhesion. So I'm gonna go 180 first, then after 180, 320, then I'm gonna prime it. Then I'm gonna sand it, smooth it down, possibly prime it again, not sure. And then I'm gonna go back over it again with 400 grit, smooth it down, sand it down wet where it's necessary, and get it ready for paint. Okay, so this is my first pass of sanding it down. Side note, a lot of times if it's a new shiny piece or bumper, factor, whatever, a lot of silicone and grease or anything on it, you want to clean it good first. Wax and grease remover, lacquer thinner, Simple Green works great, cost effective, but when you're putting your DA or your sander on it, whatever you're using, it is very important that to have the surface as dry as possible so that pad goes over and actually grabs into the car. So you can see all this white film, it looks chalky here. That is me breaking down the clear coat, because you have to open it up for new products to be able to enter. So you got to remove what's been put on it to protect it already. Otherwise, new paint, new products cannot get into it. This is my first pass with 180. I'm gonna sand it down again, clean it, sand it again, and we'll go from there. My go-to sander is a DeWalt. You can use cordless or plug-in. I just use this for light stuff. I prefer to plug in. Long life. Initial sanding is done on panels with a soft pad interface, 5-inch hook it. You don't want to put a hard panel sanding all the way across metal or things like that if you're not skilled, or possibly even if you're skilled. Certain things need to be done by hand if you don't have an interface pad. Otherwise you will beat the panel up, beat the bumper up. So soft pad interface is very important, especially with mobile. Alright, so I got my base coat on. Let this put 3 coats on, let this tack and flash up. I use RM Diamond paint, BASF, factory standard paint, not cheap. Let this flash and set up real nice. It's about 75, 80 degrees, so it doesn't take long for this. And while that's setting up for clear coat, get my paint ready for this here. It's been cleaned and everything. Nice slow process. So we just got through clearing it. First I put a light to medium coat on. The second one I was spraying with medium to heavy. Came out pretty good. Also did some headlights over here. Came out pretty nice. And that's the process.